almost. Here's yours.
Thank you.
Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you my morning planner routine and just kind of like talk about it, I guess, and share a little bit more about what I do as well every day, and also just maybe make it a little bit more vlog style. For my channel, I've been trying to alternate between like talking videos and like quiet background music-y type videos, because I know people have preferences for one or the other, and I do as well, depending on the type of video. But today I just wanted to sit down and share with you a little bit like more about like my life here, as well as what I put into my Hobonichi weeks in the morning. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with this one. This is my 2021 spring weeks here. I use this as I use this to like write down the weather and what I eat, and I have a to-do list here on the right column. Maybe I'll zoom in or cut to another thing as well after I'm finished. But yeah, so every day I guess I always write. The first thing I pretty much do is always write the weather and what I ate last night here. So I would write, since today's Friday, I would write obviously Thursday's dinner and then the weather for today. Yeah, I have heard people talk about like, you know, writing the weather, you know what's the point of it? But for me, like my take on it is that like when I'm up in the morning and I don't really like know what I want to write about, like the first thing to get me to start writing would be to write the weather. And it's quite simple because I would just look at just what the forecast is and write it in, and then I use like this blue stencil, sorry please. I use this blue stencil and then, you know, just kind of course stencil in the correct weather for today and write down what I ate. So I mean, it's quite simple, but for me it's like kind of just like a daily routine I have, I guess, and it makes me open up my Hobonichi right away, and it gets me writing right away. And okay, sorry, I had to pause real quick. Yeah, I also wanted to share that, but also maybe you can see here, yesterday I had my vaccination, my first dose, and yeah, so my left arm is really sore today, so I'm just kind of resting it here while I do this and trying to do everything with my right hand here. So hopefully that's not too distracting, but I was feeling a bit warm for a second, so I had to pause for a second. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. I think it was about the weather, but yes. So yes, I really enjoy writing the weather every day. I think for me it's a good routine and something very easy to do, and I actually really like the consistency in my Hobonichi, where I have like this little like onigiri thing, like a sticker, and then the weather, and then my food. You know, for me, I've done it ever since I started, and I don't necessarily see myself changing. I think that I'm gonna change this little side column, like the sticker, but I really enjoy this routine. And then also like and also this is the chance I get to write my to-do list and check things off. Yes, I mean, it's pretty simple. Actually, there are many mornings where I write the weather and write my dinner, and then I check my to-do list or add something, and then I'm like, oh, I really want to write more in it. So I kind of like flip through the pages and kind of like hope that there's like something else to write, because I really enjoy writing in this week's. This is also the time that I take to fill in, like, if I make a video, or if, you know, I need to catch up on my steps here. You know, sometimes I like write them all at like once, or at least like 5 days at a time or something, and I catch up on there, and then oh, okay, I finished writing, and then yeah, and then sometimes I want to write more, but I'm currently not working right now, and I don't know, I've had to transition this Hobonichi week from a work planner to like an everyday to-do list type planner. So that kind of transition is very clear, I guess, in my Hobonichi weeks here. But yeah, maybe you've seen it in the flip through I've done that. You can kind of see that transition. But anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't have my phone with me right now, so I cannot write the weather at the moment, but I will get that. And I will kind of show, or maybe a close-up of that actually. Okay, anyways, so yeah, that's what I would do for this one. It would literally take me a minute if I'm not talking or anything. Okay, so here is my 2017 Hobonichi weeks, redated, which was my last video. So yeah, I open this up every morning as well, and I write what happened yesterday. And actually, I recorded this video on Tuesday, but I actually didn't have anything to write for Monday, so I was like, oh gosh, and I was sitting here like thinking I was sitting here being recorded, and I think, oh man, this is so boring, I have nothing to write for Monday. And I thought, and I finally figured out something, but it was more that I was excited to record a video for tomorrow. So anyways, it wasn't that good. Actually, I wanted to redo this video actually. So yeah, so today's Friday, and I'm gonna write about Thursday, which is probably gonna be about the vaccine, kind of my experience, and actually might make another page of it. I haven't thought about it yet, but I also think it's kind of interesting to write how I felt about the whole thing. Anyways, no, so like right now I would take the time to, you know, write about the day basically in this little square. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now, and then maybe return and show you what it looks like, I guess. So yeah, so this is what I did here. I actually filled it in for 2 days, because for me it doesn't really matter. I can as well write Friday here, or I mean, it doesn't, like, I'm not bound by the squares necessarily with my memory keeping here. Yeah, and it says I got my first dose here, and I'm not really into needles, so I just drew a little arrow on my arm, and then this little cat here, this little guy here. I got really nervous, so I like to like hold him like this, and I don't know, it's just something small and manageable to help me deal with like the stress of it. But yeah, so I wrote about that, and I drew this cat because, you know, maybe in years from now it won't be as soft or fluffy, so I drew it, or at least I tried to draw it here in my memory keeping as a good memory. But yeah, so that's pretty much like all I do in it. Again, this would only have taken me like 2-3 minutes, I guess. It's just really quick, you know. Sometimes I just say, oh, I went for a walk and the weather was fine or something, and then it's really simple. And also I do, at this time of the day, I also do like fill in the back here. I don't know, maybe it was hard to see, but in the flip through, but I also record like TV shows and movies and things I watch or play, like game wise, and I write it here. So like this is the time I would normally write, like, oh, we watched, what movie was the last movie we watched? We watched John Wick. So I'd write John Wick, and then, you know, fill it out here as well while I watch like YouTube videos of other people unboxing or doing their own memory keeping or anything like that. So I really like to do all this stuff while I have my YouTube and laptop on as well. So yeah, no, I don't have anything to again add today, so it's a very short and quick and simple morning routine. And what I really like about this routine is that well, one, it's quick as well, because sometimes I feel like, oh, if I don't sit down and do it, like I'm very busy in the morning, or we go out or we go traveling or something, I feel a little stressed, like, oh, I didn't write it in. But actually it's very quick and easy for me. And then like there are days like here on Wednesday I don't really do much, so I just put like a washi here from the that I bought that day. So again, I don't feel any stress from having to write in my techos. Like this one, I just basically write the weather and my meal, and record if I did laundry or anything like that, and that doesn't have to be necessarily on that day. It's just I choose to, you know, wake up and do that in the first thing in the morning. So again, my morning routine is really, really simple. I'm curious to see what other people's morning routines are, because I feel like people have so much going on, and they have so many, can fit so much in here, while I'm just like, I don't really have any to-dos to add today. And you know, I ate that leftovers yesterday, so I feel like it's not very very exciting on the day-to-day. But yeah, I really think a routine is nice that it's simple as well. Yeah, I just don't feel any stress when I do this. But yeah, and then also I'd like to share that like this like morning routine actually is what kind of encouraged me, I guess, or helped me prepare, I guess, for my 5-year techo. I had said in an earlier video that like it wasn't the right time for me to get a 5-year techo, and it's because before this I only had a day free and I didn't write in it every day. And I just like, there's not really much of like a setup like a week's does to have like a little space to write something in every day. And I mean, I could always make that in a day free, but I never used my day free for that in that way, I guess. And so having this like Hobonichi weeks, I have found it really easy to just write something every day, even if it's like meaningless. I think like even one day here I wrote like rainy day, and I really actually enjoyed that as well. And so I just feel like there's just so much, it's so doable actually for me, and I didn't realize that until I started the weeks. Like this one here, I wrote like rainy day, and it's something like that. Like I feel like it's not very stressful to do in a 5-year techo. But yeah, and I only learned this skill by writing it every day in the weeks, or almost every day in the weeks. And again, it's just been just a nice routine, and I really think I can manage that in my 5-year techo. So that's kind of why I made the big leap, I guess, or like for me a big leap to the 5-year techo, because before I never thought I could write every day, and now I really enjoy it as well. And it doesn't take me very long to do this and do this, you know, in my lifestyle. But yeah, anyways, that's just a quick side note on how this connects to my other planners, or my planners I would like for next year. Yeah, and I guess that's all from my routine today, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel recently, from my unboxing video and commenting on my flip through videos and everything. So I've been really enjoying seeing my channel grow, and you know, reading everyone's comments and everything has been really positive experience for me. So I wanted to thank everybody for that. And yes, I hope to see you next week, and I hope you enjoyed this video today and thought it was a little interesting, or you enjoy me kind of talking or vlogging a little bit more about my life, I guess. And yeah, so I hope everyone is well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.